Finding a comfortable seat. So sitting with your spine tall, your neck straight, your chin parallel to the mat. And just allow your hips, your sits bones to ground on the mat. Allow your shoulders to soften down your back. Let your hands rest gently somewhere on your legs or on your lap. And soften your gaze or close your eyes if that feels good. And just beginning to arrive here. Just notice your breath. Notice how your breath feels without trying to change it. Notice if it's fast or slow, deep or shallow. And then see where in your body you're feeling your breath. Maybe it's at the tip of your nose, at your nostrils, feeling the air move in and out. Maybe you're feeling the rise and fall of your chest or your belly. And then taking a few cleansing breaths here together. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then open your mouth and slowly and quietly sigh it out. Okay. Two more like that. Deep inhale through your nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Last one. Deep breath in. Open your mouth and let it go. And continue breathing deeply in and out of your nose if that feels good for you. And as you breathe here, bring your awareness to your body. Just doing a scan from the crown of your head all the way down to your fingers, your toes, and all the way back up. Just notice if there's any part of your body that's maybe a little tight or sore today that may need a little bit more love during practice. And just being mindful of that. If anything I say during practice doesn't feel right for you, please don't do it. Just come out of the pose and take a resting posture that works for you. And then join me when you're ready. Bring your hands by your side. As you inhale, reach your arms all the way up, palms touch overhead. And then exhale to bring your hands to your heart center. Bow your head to your hands. And think of one thing that you're grateful for today. And then start rubbing the palms of your hands together. Some friction, some heat in your hands. Take this fast or as slow as it feels good. And then when you feel some heat, bring your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top, just at the center of your chest. And just pause here Breathing into your hands, into your heart. Good. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, you're going to reach your right arm all the way up and then bend your elbow and then bring your hand behind you. So your hand rests, the palm of your hand rests at the center of your shoulders. And you can bring your left hand on top of your elbow and just open up here, feeling the stretch. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Good. We're going to move to the second side. So inhale, reach your left arm up and then bend your elbow and bring the palm of your hand to the center, your shoulders, and you can use your right hand to kind of guide your hand down a little bit. Just noticing how this feels. Good. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. This time, inhale, reach all the way up. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows and open up your hands to the front. So opening up your palms to the front, coming to W arms. So reaching your elbows back, bringing your shoulder blades together, opening up your heart. Good. Maybe look up if that feels good in your neck. Good. Now breathing here, inhale to open up. As you exhale, you're going to round your back, bring your palms and your elbows together in front of you. Inhale to open up, W arms. Exhale, round your back, palms and elbows together in front of you. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale to open all the way up. And then exhale, come back to a seat. Bring your hands somewhere on your legs, allowing your palms to face up. Just opening up, letting your shoulders soften down your back, your heart open, your palms facing up. Ready to receive. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. From here, slowly start to come to your hands and knees. So coming to a tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide, your wrists under your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. And you can keep your toes tucked or come to the tops of the feet if that feels better in your knees. You can always pad your knees with a blanket or double up your mat. Just pausing here in tabletop, pull your belly towards your spine, and then moving through some cat-cows. As you inhale, drop your belly, open up your heart, maybe look up. Exhale to round your back, tuck your tail, look down. Inhale, drop your belly, open up your heart to cow pose. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tail, cat pose. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Come back to tabletop. And then from here, you're just going to start to walk your hands forward, walk your knees back, and start to melt your heart down towards the mat. So coming to puppy pose. So this may not feel good in your shoulders if your shoulders are a little tight. So you may want to walk your hands wider apart on the mat. Maybe bring your hands off the mat and maybe allow your forehead to rest on the mat or on a block. Just allowing your heart center to melt towards the mat. So maybe it feels good for you to bring your chin to the mat. And if this does not feel good for you, you can just come to child's pose. So just finding a pose where you can melt your heart down towards your mat. Just pausing here, breathing deeply. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Good. Slowly make your way back to tabletop position. And then bend your elbows and come all the way down to your belly. So coming to your belly, stack your hands and bring your forehead down to your hands. Just pausing here. So this is crocodile pose. And it's a back bend. It's a really gentle back bend. So you can stay here if you like. Or maybe you bring your hands off the mat, tent your fingers, and bend your elbows. As you inhale, lift your chest, your shoulders off the mat. Exhale to lower down. Good. Inhale to lift, back bend. Exhale to lower. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale to lower down. Good. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, push up to tabletop, and then bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes together. Push back to child's pose. Good. Just pausing here in child's pose, noticing just how your body feels after those first few poses. Heart openers sometimes feel a little vulnerable. You may feel open or exposed. And so, at any point during practice, if you feel like you need a little break, you can come to child's pose and just rest here. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Good. Slowly push yourself up to table, keeping your knees as wide as the mat, big toes together. As you inhale, reach your right arm all the way up. And then exhale, cross it underneath the left arm, bringing your shoulder, the right side of your head to the mat. And then using your left hand on the mat, just open up your heart towards the left side. Good. You can stay here or bring your hand, your left hand to your lower back, your palm facing up. Good. Just notice the stretch in your right shoulder, making sure there's no pain or discomfort, especially in your neck. Just breathing here. This should feel really comfortable. Notice if it's changing the way you breathe. See if you can deepen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Good. Bring your left hand on the mat. As you inhale, reach your right arm all the way up. Maybe look up towards your thumb. And then your hand back down on the mat. Moving to the second side. Inhale, reach your left arm up. And as you exhale, cross it underneath the right, bringing your left shoulder, the left side of your head on the mat. Again, just being really mindful of how this feels in your left shoulder, in your neck. And the side may feel different, so you may need to back out a little bit. You can use your right hand on the mat to just push your right shoulder back a little bit, opening up your heart towards the right side. Maybe you bring your hand to your lower back, breathing deeply in and out of your nose. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Bring your right hand on the mat. As you inhale, reach your left arm all the way up. Maybe look up. And then exhale, come back to tabletop position. Good. Bring your knees underneath your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Inhale to drop your belly, open up your heart, look up, cow pose. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tail, look down, cat pose. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Good. Come back to tabletop. Walk your hands forward just a little bit. Tuck your toes under. Push your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. So first down dog of our practice. You may stay in stillness, or if you like, you can bend one knee and then the other. Just walking your dog here. Maybe rocking your hips from side to side. Just any movement that feels natural in your body. You can walk your feet wider on the mat or closer together. And then when you're ready, coming to stillness, bending your knees a lot, pushing your hips up towards the ceiling, allowing your head to be heavy. Maybe nod your head yes, shake your head no. Good. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Next inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. As you exhale, slowly make your way to the top of the mat, coming to a forward fold. Good. Bring your hands to your shins. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward. Good. Two more like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over your thighs. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up. Come to extended mountain. Reach up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. Standing tall in mountain pose. As you inhale, roll your shoulders up towards your ears and then back, down your back. Good. Standing tall in mountain. Feeling the four corners of your feet grounding to the mat. And then opening up your heart. Good. Slight tuck of the chin so the back of your neck is long. You can soften your gaze at a spot in front of you or close your eyes if that feels good. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up. As you exhale, bend your elbows, double your arms, open up your heart. Good. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, double your arms. One more. Inhale. And exhale, open up. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up. And as you exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Good. Plant your palms. Step the right leg back and then drop the back knee down. Good. It's like coming to Anjaneyasana, low lunge with your right knee on the mat. Your front knee is right over your ankle, hands on either side of your left foot. You can stay here and just open up your heart to the front. You can bring your hands to two blocks if you have them, or you can bring your hands on top of your thigh. Good. Feeling the stretch on top of your thigh, and then rolling your shoulders down your back. You can stay here, or if you like, you can inhale to reach all the way up, and then soften your shoulders down your back. Good. Coming to your low lunge. You can keep the back toes tucked if that feels better in your knee. Making sure your front knee is right over your ankle. So if it's going past your ankle, it may not feel great on your knee. So stacking your knee over your ankle. Good. You can stay in stillness or inhale here. As you exhale, bend your elbows, maybe lean back a little bit. Good. W arms. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, slight back bend, W arms. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to either side of the front foot. Good. Moving with our breath. Inhale, pull your hips back, straighten the front knee, flex your foot, lean forward. And then exhale, come back to your lunge, open up your heart to the front. Good. Inhale, hips move back, straighten your leg, flex your foot, lean forward. Exhale, bend your knee, come back to your lunge, open up your heart. One more inhale. And exhale back to your lunge. Good. From here, step back to table. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Good. Coming back to your belly, you can stack your hands. Bring your forehead down on your hands. If you like, you can bring your hands off the mat, tent your fingers, elbows up, and then press the tops of the feet down on the mat so much so that your knees start to lift up. Inhale to back bend. Exhale to lower. Two more, inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale, lower all the way down. Good. Bring your hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes. You can push up to table or plank. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Pausing in down dog for a few breaths. You can stay in stillness or you can walk your dog, whatever feels right in your body. Breathing deeply in and out of your nose. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Good. Next, inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of the mat, coming to a forward fold. Hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Good. Two more, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last one, inhale. And fold forward over your thighs. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, palms touch overhead. And exhale, come to your mountain. Hands by your side, shoulders down your back. Ground through your feet. Open up with your heart. And reach high with the crown of your head. Good. Breathing deeply. Inhale to reach all the way up. Exhale, bend your elbows, W arms. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, open up your heart. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up. As you exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Plant your palms, step the left leg back this time, and then drop the back knee. So coming to your low lunge on the second side, adjust your feet if you need to, and see how this feels on this side. So maybe on this side you keep the back toes tucked, maybe you come to the top of the foot. Wherever you are, make sure the front knee is right over your ankle, and then decide where you want to be. You can bring your fingertips on the mat and just stay here, opening up your heart. You can bring your hands to blocks, you can bring your hands to your thigh, and just feeling the stretch on the top of the left thigh. Or if you like, inhale to reach all the way up, coming to your low lunge, softening your shoulders down your back, slight tuck of the chin. Good. Breathing here. Pull your belly towards your spine. Good. You can stay in stillness or moving with our breath, inhaling here. As you exhale, bend your elbows, maybe lean back a little bit, looking up. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows, open up your heart to the sky. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up. And exhale, hands either side of the front foot. Good. Moving with our breath. Inhale, pull your hips back, straighten the front leg, flex your foot, lean forward. As you exhale, come back to your lunge, open up your heart to the front. Good. Inhale, pull your hips back, straighten your leg, flex your foot, lean forward. And exhale, open up your heart. One more like that. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, make your way to tabletop. And then slowly all the way down to your belly. Good. You can stay here with your hands stacked, forehead on your hands, or if you like, bring your hands off the mat, tent your fingers, elbows lift up, press the tops of the feet down, inhale to your back bend, exhale to lower. Two more, inhale, exhale, lower down. One more, inhale, and exhale. Good. Plant your palms, tuck your toes, push up, table or plank, and exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Good. From here, drop your knees. Bring your knees as wide as the mat, big toes together. Push your hips back towards your heels, coming to child's pose. So extending your arms forward, letting your forehead rest on the mat or on a block. Good. Shoulders away from your ears. Your hips moving towards your heels, not necessarily touching. And then on the next inhale, feel your body expand, your upper back, your shoulders. And then as you exhale, see if you can melt your heart a little bit closer towards the mat. Breathing here, noticing your breath, noticing how you feel. Good. Slowly start to make your way to tabletop. Bring your knees under your hips, wrists under your shoulders. Walk your hands forward just a little bit. Tuck your toes under, push your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Good. From here, start to walk your hands back towards your feet. Good. Coming to a forward fold at the back of your mat this time. Bring your hands to your shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, palms touch overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Good. From here, we're going to step the right foot forward. We're going to come to a warrior one. So with the right foot forward, back foot pointing to the top left corner of the mat, and then adjust your feet as much as you need. You want to bend the front knee and make sure the knee isn't going past your ankle. So stacking your knee over your ankle, back leg straight and strong, and you want your heel to be pressing down the outer edge of the left foot, pressing down to the mat. And then when you get here, see if you can pull your right hip back, left hip forward, and your shoulders are facing the short edge of the mat. Good. So you can have your hands on your hips if that helps you align your hips a little bit better. You can bring your hands to your heart, or you can reach all the way up, coming to your warrior one position. Soften your shoulders down your back. Pull your belly towards your spine. Slight tuck of the chin so the back of your neck is long. Good. You can stay in stillness, or if you like, inhale here. As you exhale, bend your elbows, straighten the front knee, lean back. Good. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, straighten your knee, lean back. Good. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, bend your elbows, straighten your knee, lean back. Be mindful of your lower back. Good. Come back to warrior one. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Good. From here, we're going to come to pyramid pose. So you may want to adjust your feet here, straighten the front knee, and walk your feet a little bit closer. So your stance is a little bit shorter here. But again, shoulders facing the short edge of the mat, back foot pointing to the top left corner of the mat. And then when you get here, you can keep your hands on your hips, bring your hands to your heart. Wherever you are, inhale to open up. And then exhale, hinge from the hips, lean forward. So you can stay halfway. You can have a slight bend in the front knee, or you can come all the way down, bringing your hands somewhere on your leg, as long as you're not pressing your knee back. So somewhere on your leg, you can bring your fingertips on the mat. You can bring your hands on blocks on either side of your foot. Coming to pyramid pose. Good. Keeping your spine long and folding forward over your front leg. Good. Wherever you are, think about moving the right hip back and the left hip forward. And just notice how that little adjustment feels in your body. Being really mindful of how this feels in your right hamstring. Allowing your head and your shoulders to be soft and heavy. Back leg straight and strong, pressing the back foot down, back heel down to the mat. Good. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold over your thigh. Good. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Good. From here, you're going to walk your fingers forward and just step the left foot beside the right, coming to a forward fold. Now you're somewhere in the middle of your mat in a forward fold. Inhale, hands to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale to fold forward over your thighs. Good. Inhale, come all the way up, reach up, palms touch overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, coming back to mountain pose. Good. Moving to warrior one on the second side. So stepping the left foot forward this time. Right foot is pointing to the top right corner of the mat. And when you're ready, bend your knee and then adjust your feet as needed. So front knee is right over your ankle, back leg straight and strong, pressing the back heel and the outer edge of your right foot to the mat. And then think about aligning your shoulders with the short edge of the mat and pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Good. You can stay here with your hands on your hips, hands to heart, or reach all the way up, coming to your warrior one. Pull your belly towards your spine, soften your shoulders down your back. Good. Breathing deeply. Now stay in stillness or inhale here. As you exhale, bend your elbows, lean back, straighten the front knee. Inhale, come back to warrior one. Exhale, bend your elbows, straighten your knee, lean back. Good. One more like that. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to warrior one. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Good. Coming to pyramid pose. So adjust your feet. Again, walking your feet a little bit closer. Shoulders aligned to the short edge of the mat. Hands can stay on your hips, or you can bring your hands to your heart. Inhale to open up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, lean forward, and you can stay halfway. And this side may feel different, so don't expect it to look the same. You can bring your hand somewhere on your leg as long as it's not your knee. You can have a slight bend in the front knee as well. And then wherever you are, think about moving your left hip back, the right hip forward. Good. Back foot is pressing down, back leg straight and strong. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, maybe lean a little bit closer towards your front leg. Good. Your shoulders are soft, your head is heavy. Feeling the stretch in the back of the left leg, making sure there's no sharp pain, pinching, anything that's uncomfortable. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Good. Slowly walk your hands forward, step the right foot to meet the left. Now you're somewhere closer to the top of your mat. Good. Forward fold. Hands to your shins, halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up, palms touch overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Good. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Hands to your shins, halfway lift. Inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Plant your palms, step it back to plank, or you can drop your knees. Good. Wherever you are, pull your belly towards your spine. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, drop your knees, your chest, your chin. Come all the way down to your belly. Good. Stack your hands. Bring your forehead on your hands and just pause here. Breathing deeply. Feeling this gentle back bend in your lower back, in your shoulders. Good. Now you can stay here, or if you like, you can come to Sphinx pose. So our next pose is Sphinx. And you're going to bend your elbows, bringing your elbows under your shoulders. Your forearms are parallel, palms facing down. Spread your fingers wide. Good. And then shoulders down your back, away from your ears. And in this pose, the wider your feet are on the mat, the easier this is in your lower back. So you can decide where you want your feet to be. So either closer together or wider on the mat, just as long as this feels comfortable in your lower back. Okay, just pausing here in Sphinx pose. Should be a really comfortable back bend. If it doesn't feel right for you, just come back to stacking your hands and bringing your forehead to your hands. And just pause here and breathe. Soften your jaw, soften your forehead, soften your gaze. Notice where you feel this pose and see if you can send your breath to that area in your body. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. You can stay here, or if you want a little bit more, you can move into seal pose. So just walking your hands off the mat, maybe wider apart, and straightening your elbows. So spreading your fingers, this is a bigger back bend here. So just being really mindful of how this feels in your lower back, making sure again there's no pinching in your lower back, being really mindful of how these poses feel in your body. Wherever you are, take deep, long breaths in and out of your nose. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Slowly start to make your way out of the pose. Stack your hands, bring your forehead to your hands, and just bend your knees and maybe windshield wiper your feet gently from side to side. Good. Letting that go. And then when you're ready, push yourself up to tabletop. Walk your knees forward. Good. Cross your ankles and just sit back in a comfortable seat. Good. Coming to a seat, sitting tall before we move to our back. Just pausing here, noticing how your body feels, noticing your breath. And slowly start to make your way to your back. And as you come to your back, you can hug your knees in, maybe gently rocking from side to side, massaging your lower back. Maybe making circles with your knees feels right here in one direction and then the other. And then bringing your feet down on the mat, bending your knees, and just pausing here. Letting your hands rest gently. Maybe your right hand on your belly, left hand at your heart center. And then feeling your breath under your hands in your body. Good. We're going to move through some dynamic bridge poses here. So if you have a block and you want to use a block for these poses, you can have it close by. And the way we use the block for this is you can bring a block between your thighs, just on the shortest height. And this is just so you can press the block with your thighs. So when you move in and out of the pose, your thighs or your knees don't fall out. And if you don't have a block, that's completely okay. Just focus on keeping your thighs parallel. Keeping your feet flat on the mat, maybe walk them a little bit closer towards you. You can maybe reach with your fingers and touch your heels, maybe not. And you can keep your arms by your side, palms face down, or you can bend your elbows, allowing your fingers to face up. Good. So wherever you are, when you move in and out of the pose, make sure you're not turning your head from side to side. You're looking straight up, and we're going to move with our breath. So as you inhale, start to lift your hips and lifting your spine from the bottom all the way up. Your chest lifts towards your chin and your chin moves towards the ceiling. Top of the inhale, pause here And then as you start to exhale, lower from the top of the spine all the way down. Your hips reach the mat at the end of your exhale. Good. So inhale, starting to lift up. Pause at the top. And then exhale to lower all the way down. Pause at the bottom. Good. Move with your own breath. So inhaling to move into bridge, pausing at the top, and exhaling to lower down. If you have a block between your thighs, pressing the block with your thighs. Good. Inhale, lift up, your knees move forward towards the top of the mat. Good. And then exhaling to lower down. Good. Do a few more like that with your own breath. And exhale, lower. Good. Finish your last one and come back down. You can move your block away if you have one, and then resist the urge to hug your knees in. Just pause here with your hips grounded. And then walk your feet mat distance apart and just gently windshield wiper your knees from side to side, releasing any tension in your lower back. Good. Moving really slowly. When you're ready, start to hug your knees into your chest. And again, just maybe rock from side to side or make circles with your knees in one direction and then the other. Good. Now we're going to come into a twist here. So if you want to cross your legs, you can cross the right leg over the left. Lift your hips up towards the right side and let your knees fall towards the left side. So if crossing your legs doesn't feel right, you can just allow your knees to fall towards the left side and stack your knees. Your arms can be um, extended from your shoulders. You can come to cactus arms. You can turn your head towards the right side if that feels good. You may want to reach down and grab your left foot with your right hand. Good. Maybe you bring your left hand on top of your right thigh. Good. Just breathing here, noticing how this twist feels in your body. You can soften your shoulders, grounding them to your mat. Soften your jaw, your gaze, your forehead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Slowly let go of your foot if you're holding on to it and move out of the pose. Uncross your legs if they're crossed and just pause with your feet flat on the mat, your hips grounded. And then when you're ready, moving to the second side. So if you want to cross your leg, left leg over the right, lift your hips up to the left and let your knees fall towards the right side, keeping your shoulders grounded. If crossing your legs on this side doesn't feel right, you can stack your knees, let them fall towards the right. Arms can come to a T, cactus, or maybe you reach down with your left hand, grab the right foot, maybe bring the right hand on top of the left thigh. Maybe you turn your head to the left. Soften your gaze, your jaw, your shoulders, and breathe into this pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Slowly let go of your foot if you're holding on to it. Come back to center, uncross your legs if they're crossed. And again, just pause here with your feet flat on the mat. Hands resting gently on your body. If you like, you can hug your knees in. If there's any other posture your body needs, you can take that now. Maybe it's happy baby pose. Maybe you want to come to an easy inversion. Maybe lifting your feet towards the ceiling. Maybe coming to shoulder stand. Any other posture that your body's craving before we move into our final resting pose. Good. And then getting ready for Shavasana. So um, one option for your Shavasana today, you can um, take supported fish. So if you have a bolster or blocks, you can use your bolster to prop yourself up. If you don't have a bolster, you can roll up a blanket um, and use it as a prop. And just sit at the edge of your bolster and then lean back, making sure that your spine is supported. And you can extend your legs long, bringing your feet wide on the mat, allowing your feet to fall out, your arms by your side. If supported fish doesn't feel good in your body, you can just come to Shavasana using any props you need, maybe bringing a pillow under your knees, a blanket over your heart. Good. Whatever pose you choose for your final posture, just make any final adjustments and movements to get really settled and comfortable here. Letting your legs and your hips to be heavy and grounded. Your spine supported, arms by your side, palms face up, fingers gently curled in, shoulders down your back, away from your ears. Slight tuck of the chin so the back of your neck is long. Soften your jaw, apart your teeth. Allow your tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. Soften the muscles of the face, your eyelids, allowing your eyes to gently close. And then scan from the crown of your head all the way down to your fingers and your toes. And see if there's any part of your body that you can soften and let go of just a little bit more to feel a little bit more comfortable here. Allow your body to rest and breathe naturally and take in the effects of your practice. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more like that. Deep inhale, full and complete exhale. Let it go. And slowly start to bring some movement back to your body, moving your fingers, your toes, your wrists, and your ankles. Maybe gently rocking your head from side to side. When you're ready, bend one knee and then the other. And being really mindful of your props, rolling onto your right side in a fetal position, using your bottom arm as a pillow. Fetal pose after corpse pose reminds us that after every ending, there's a new beginning. When you're ready, slowly push yourself up to a comfortable seat, sitting with your spine tall, your neck straight, chin parallel to the mat. Soften your shoulders down your back. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Bring your hands by your side. As you inhale, reach your arms all the way up, palms touch overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Bow your head to your hands. And thank yourself for coming to your mat today, for spending this time for yourself, for your practice. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, the space between your eyebrows. May your thoughts be kind. Thumbs to your lips, may your words be caring. And thumbs to your heart center. May your heart be filled with love and gratitude. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.